My name is Dawn, and this tutorial is designed for educators who would like to know how to set up a wiki. The first question you might have is, what is a wiki? Essentially, a wiki is a collaborative website. All the members of the wiki can edit, delete, make changes, add. It is important as the creator that you are careful not to use copyrighted images, because a wiki is a website accessible to many users, and it's important to also make sure students are not uploading copyrighted images. The best known wiki is Wikipedia, and you may already be familiar with this. The first thing you'll need to do is go to www.wikispaces.com. This is the homepage of wikispaces.com. As an educator, you will click Education, and you will create your free classroom. You will need a unique username here, as well as your email and password, at which point you will click the Create a Classroom button. Notice here it's asking us to sign in. You will see a different button here once you have created an account. Notice that it no longer says sign in, but My Wikis, because I have successfully created my wiki space. The name of my wiki space was Unicorn Feelings, because our class mascot is the unicorn. Now I'm going to use the Create Wiki button, and I'll have to complete the mandatory fields as prompted. Don't forget to certify that this wiki will be used for education. Before we actually create the wiki project for our students to use, let's make sure students can access what we create. We will go here to Settings. In the Settings area, you also can decide to change the look and feel of the wiki space that you've created, but that's more aesthetic. For using this as I'm trying to get across, let's go to User Creator, and we will follow the directions here. This shows how to add usernames. We do not have to have emails, notice. So that is a nice change to Wiki. The passwords need to be 6 characters long. I am going to enter my list as an Excel spreadsheet. Now I click the Continue button, and I forgot to say, make sure you've included whichever wikis you're going to use. You can create more than one wiki with the same email and username. Notice that the header row of my Excel sheet is also included, so I will tell it to ignore the first row. Also notice I have not used any actual student names. My naming convention is to use the first and last initial of the child's name, and then the word unicorn, and the password is always unicorn, just as it is on most accounts that we use. Again, I just follow the prompts. Column 1 has my usernames. Column 2 has the passwords. I won't be sending emails because we are not using emails for 2nd grade. Since I managed to create unique usernames for all students in my class, I have this message that I have no errors, and they can all access Unicorn Feelings once I have given them the link, their username, and their password. Now I am ready to set up the assignment. It is possible to go in through projects and create projects for students this way. This is a bit larger project than I need for 2nd graders, so I am simply going to add a page. By clicking the New Page button, I can assign group work. I I'm simply calling my groups by numbers. You can decide what works best for you. Here you can see the text area. I can type in the directions here. I also can put in images. Right here you'll see I have no files loaded up to this wiki space, so I can upload files from my computer following the instructions. Here you can see I've uploaded some different files, and I'm inserting just the one I want to use on this particular page. I've got the image here and I can enlarge it using the plus buttons. Since I want this image to be lower down on the page, I may want to drag it down, or alternately I can begin typing above it. I'm going to use the numbered step-by-step instructions for this group. Here you can see the directions for second graders to look at the photo, discuss the photo, and use classroom strategies that have already been discussed to find a solution for this person to calm down. If you feel this font size is too small or you need it to be changed, use the buttons above to make adjustments. Always hit the Save button and teach your students to do the same. Here you can see what the page will look like to students. Your students who you've just made members can view this and click the Edit button and come to the bottom and write about it. This number here shows I've only edited this once. I've only just created it. When more and more edits are made, you will be able to see. You also can look and see older revisions. In case a student deletes all of the work that was there, you can go back and restore the earlier version if you wish. Now I'm going to add a second page by clicking again on the Pages button. Here you see all of the photos that I've already uploaded, and here you can see the Group 1 wiki page that I've created. Again, we go to New Page. Again, we can insert a photo. I'm going to call this one Group 2. And you can use whatever naming conventions suit your class. When my second page is completed and I save it, I will see on the sidebar the different pages I have created for this wiki space. Now you may be wondering where I got these great images and I'm still not violating copyright laws, and I would recommend to you this site, Pixabay, for public domain images. A Google search for other public domain images may also find you other useful sites. For help with other aspects of the wiki, use the Help tab. The first time you use it, you'll have the Getting Started page, and you can read through and find lots and lots of information here. If you are feeling like you understand everything within the Getting Started page, you can turn it off, and the next time you search for help, you will not have to scroll through this again. A couple more quick things about your wiki. If you look at settings, you can see that indeed you have a classroom account by looking at the General tab. Here you see you have a classroom account. This is different from the other application types. If you look at the Permissions tab, you will notice that because it is an education account, it is private. Only members can view and edit pages. As you remember, we've already set up members for the classroom. You do have options to let non-members request membership. This might be best for older students who use their emails to access your wiki page. So keep these options in mind, and again, use the Help tab whenever you need to. Now I'm going to log out and show you what will happen when a student comes to use this wiki. Okay, now to see what the kids will see, the best plan is to give the kids the exact URL that you created. For mine, it was unicornfeelings.wikispaces.com. The children will be prompted to enter the username and password that you've already assigned them. And they will see the page you've created for them. Here you see the unicorn feelings, and if you've told the child they need to work on group 1 project, group 2 project, or whatever, they can access this. If for some reason the child forgets the exact URL, you can just go to wikispaces.com again and sign in. I will be a different unicorn now and show you. The login procedure is the same. The look is a little different, but here we can find the exact page that we want the student to go to. Now you have seen the basics for how to set up a wiki for your class. Go play with the wiki spaces, have some fun, and create some collaborative projects for your students.